back to New York City, and then the first thing my mom said before she even said hi, "You've gotten fat. Look at your face." I almost said to her, "You've been fat ever since I have eyes. Please stop." But you see, and
Yeah,
then
you
I
can't let
literally
that shit
looked at
out,
her and
bro.
I said, "I'm in a good mood right now, so I'm gonna ignore you." You're like literally straight up. I'm like, oh, you know what?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the O2 podcast. I think I think we are episode 22, 23, one of the two. But how you folks doing?
I'm doing
Doing
great,
great.
bro. It's a
So
short
Tuesday, we
week.
got a 4th of July coming.
Exactly, it's a short week.
I'm gonna work. I'm gonna get time and a half. Doing great.
Wait, you're going to work during 4th of July?
Whoa, for my crib.
Oh, I was about to say, because I'm like, the banks are closed.
Why would I go? I mean, I like going into the office on certain days because I know there's not going to be anyone in there and it's so peaceful.
Yeah.
I would have worked if I could be some time and a half.
Bro,
But
you know what makes me so mad? Since 4th of July is on a Friday, like, I have Friday off, and Friday is my remote day. Like, couldn't they give, like, one of my in-person days for fucking 4th of July? That shit would have hit. Like, on a Thursday?
Damn.
On a Thursday?
wow, Shakir, wow,
Bro.
like
You don't understand that. Right now, my fucking train
That's
is...
privilege right there,
No.
broski.
My train doesn't work. I gotta take a Uber to the train station and then take the train down. Every fucking day, twice.
oh, Shakir.
Quattro might have to sling dick to get rides. You complaining about Ubers.
Y'all don't understand my struggles.
You gotta open it up and tongue it down.
Look at my background.
You some dilemmas I had at work today. Not work today, throughout the week that we've been arguing about, but so for context, where I work, one of our like, you know, when you could clearly tell when a guy's interested in a girl, one of our coworkers, we could like like you could everyone like once somebody brings it up as like he likes this girl, right? But we're like, we don't know how he should approach it. So then somebody brought up the question, how do we feel about dating your coworker? Thoughts?
Don't do
No.
it. Don't do it.
I would not
Don't
do
do it.
that.
Don't do it. Listen. There are 4 billion women out there, bro. You want to fuck the one that you got, you have to see every day.
But that's your ball.
Nah, bro, you don't mix business and pleasure, bro. That's how you fuck up.
But what if the business and your pleasure are the same thing?
Are you a fucking prostitute? Like,
What is he talking
We were like going back and forth about it, and I was like, personally, I told Marco, I was like, personally, I wouldn't do it because if it doesn't go well, you don't have the choice of just switching out. You're not you and she, but she brought up a good point. She was like, if you know you're not going to be at the company long, what's the risk?
Yes.
yeah,
I'm leaving. Like, I'm leaving.
I
I'm
mean-
going. Yes, then do it. But honestly, bro, like, it ain't worth it. If I know I'm gonna be here for a minute, like I have zero plans of ever leaving, I'm not doing it because it's like at the end of the day, one, if I'm mad at you and I have to see you, I have to talk to you, I'm gonna hate you even more.
All I'm gonna say is, they told me to chase my dreams. Chase your dreams, brother.
Have y'all
doesn't work
actually
out-
ever? Have y'all actually ever?
If
done
it
that
doesn't
before,
work
though?
out,
Have I ever what?
Like talk to a
nigga,
girl
what
like
job
that.
have I had?
I don't fucking
What
know.
jo-
I'm not,
what
that's what I'm
prominent
asking.
job have I had in my life?
Not even permanent job. I'm just saying like any job.
I said,
Have you ever been with a girl?
well,
from your job?
yes.
You did a coworker before?
Still am.
Bro, you forgot.
Oh, you
we
met
don't
your girl
think
at
about
work?
these guys as girls, bro. Like, we don't.
I mean, different departments. But
oh,
yeah.
she worked.
Those school employments don't count,
Bro,
nigga.
that
What
shit
the
don't
fuck?
count. What? School
Did,
employment?
was it not him that said,
No.
oh, what job?
No,
After I said what actual job have I? Nah, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. No. You can't do that. You can't do that, bro.
Me
You can't
personally-
do that, bro.
No,
You can't do that.
me
Me personally, of course, the instigators come in every fucking time. Damn.
I've never
to me like that.
It's always me personally.
I've never did a coworker, but I've had a few coworkers get away though.
Huh?
What happened?
No, nothing.
Yeah, we know.
I wasn't gonna do nothing. What was I gonna do with that?
I'm sorry.
But it was back when we was working. Whatchamacallit? Tati.
The sweatshop.
Not the sweatshop. I've had some interesting jobs. I can't lie. The second question.
Niggas
Remember
need
when he
money.
was
The second
when he was,
question.
when he was working
Damn,
as a
this
slave
nigga.
for a summer?
Yeah.
The second question, which surprised me, was when I asked y'all 100K per back shot. How many y'all taking?
30.
I
This is
feel like the
business,
answer
brother.
we came up with
Listen,
makes
this
perfect
is-
sense.
You just going for 3 mil?
Business,
No.
brother. Listen,
I got a question for you. You using numbing cream?
this is business, brother. Listen, whatever the criteria is to get the job done, y'all niggas, this is business, brother. Sunset, listen, if I enjoy it, then yes, I can be considered a homosexual. I'm not. This is for a mission. Y'all boys don't know what it is to sacrifice for success. That's your problem. Y'all sitting there
So, okay.
Yeah,
Okay, to extend off what you just said, sacrifice for success.
yes.
Would you deem people that like just turned 18 do OnlyFans or whoever any sex worker, any OnlyFans, would you
Yes.
deem that as a sub?
No,
Let's not phrase it that way.
I don't blame them.
That's
I don't blame
fine.
them.
I don't
Because
blame
there's
them.
a market. There's a
Oh no,
market.
I don't blame them.
There's a
But I know
market.
how people judge them. People are like, "Yo, give life a shot.
I-
do this,
I
do
wouldn't-
this."
I
They're
personally-
sacrificing shit for success.
I personally
don't blame
wouldn't.
them.
I personally wouldn't do that, but I don't blame them
Is he talking to us?
because
Yeah, I don't blame them. Listen, hear me out, bro. Women who are bad, bro, they can be rich if they really, really, really don't give a fuck what people think of them. If we're just talking about for the sake of just making money, I don't care what anybody thinks, bro. A lot of women that honestly, they can make money. That's only for the bad ones. Let me clarify that first, because you got the market is inflated these days. To be honest with you, we got fives playing at sevens. Bring that back down real quick. But bro,
So-
no, this is business, bro.
right,
what
let
I'm
me-
saying to that response, right? Like, either I'm not gonna do it at all, but if I'm gonna do it, getting one back shot is the same as getting 50. It's the same amount gay. In one session, one
50.
versus 50 is the same thing.
Listen,
Yeah, I feel like niggas will clown you if you could only take one. They're like,
Exactly.
damn,
You're rich.
yo, bro, out here taking 30.
Hold up. Let me-
Nah, this talk is ridiculous. This
Listen.
talk is ridiculous, bro. This is
Bro,
some wild shit.
honestly, this is a real conversation. If I'm
Is
100K, bro, this is business, brother.
somebody on Twitter, so he's bringing generational wealth to his family.
Exactly. y'all boys is bugging talking about. Oh,
All right, here we go.
Yeah,
All right.
bro, you better lock in.
Okay,
What
okay.
if-
But do y'all think the size of the meat that's going inside you will change your answer?
You're not wrong.
It should. I'm gonna
not
keep it a
wrong.
buck.
All right, hold up.
Wrong.
So
You
what-
gotta-
what if-
You got a
What if-
girthy 15-incher coming in you, bro.
We not doing that. We gonna
Like, Arizona bottle type shit. Let's keep it a buck. You
Listen,
I said cut on your contract.
listen.
See, at
Nigga
that point, it
said
becomes
buy
a
me
health
out.
issue.
I've taken shits where I'm just like, what the fuck? I want to kill myself. Imagine something the size like that. Just
Nigga, Niggas gonna be tearing up. They're gonna be like, oh, he enjoying this. You gonna be like, no.
So what if that was the case for 100K? I'll up it up for 100K. You gotta take an Arizona bottle type of situation, and on top of that, it will be recorded for your homies to see it.
See, but
Your homies will have
Personally, I'm not watching it because that edit this
yeah.
out. That makes me
it
gay.
becomes a health.
I ain't watching my
Because
bro getting fucked, bro.
Listen. The fact that my homies are even want to watch something like that is
Hey,
crazy.
that's what I'm saying.
They don't know. It will
That
get
is
sent,
weird.
Like a copy of it gets sent to them. Whether they're watching it, that's their business. But you know, they will have a copy of the situation just in hand.
Listen,
you could never talk shit to me again. You could never talk shit to me again. I swear to God, you couldn't.
What?
Is this you?
Even if it was something in that situation, I'd be like, one, you broke. Can your paper talk? You don't got no money like me. That'd be my shit.
Nigga, you can't even walk straight.
You know what I mean?
You guys spend half that money restructuring your asshole.
The medical bill's gonna go crazy. Y'all seen that TikTok? He said, she was like, oh, why your booty hole look like a grapefruit? Y'all ain't seen that?
Grape.
She was like,
What's not a TikTok?
no, because I think her man's was like DL, and he was getting clashed. She was like, why do you walk like that? Why your backside look like a grapefruit? Guy, you look like a grapefruit. I was like, damn, that's crazy. Crazy.
This is business, brother.
Nah, but this is some crazy talk though.
100K a year taking.
Man say he taking 30.
This is business, brother.
This nigga
Shit,
doubled
he
down and
said,
said 150 don't matter. 150 is the same.
We racking it up. Niggas say we printing. We the feds.
This is business, brother. Y'all boys need to grow up. Listen, this
Nah.
is business, brother.
I don't want to
I
get fucked
wouldn't.
for money,
I
bro.
wouldn't be able to live with myself. No, I wouldn't do it. I don't think I'd be able to bring myself to do it.
Nah, so
100K to let the next brother bend you over.
This is business. For enjoyment, you could be like, nah, you crazy, brother. I'll be like, nah, yeah, that is crazy.
But
This
we
nigga
wouldn't
saying
know if you
people
enjoyed
do it
it. How
for
would we
free.
know if you enjoyed it or not? If you sat through for 50, I can't dig. I don't know.
Listen, pain is only temporary.
All right, bro.
Amen.
All right, bro. All right, bro. All right, bro. All right, bro. Okay. Whatever you say. Whatever you say.
Oh my God.
Listen,
Nah.
pain is always temporary.
Oh
Pain
my
only
God.
temporary. But success is for life.
Tell him, coach. Tell him.
And the third one was this scenario where I read it on Reddit. This guy was like, he went on a first date, right? And then on the first date, like he had asked, I think the date had said she's gonna go use the bathroom, right? And then he had also got up to go use the bathroom. And then when he went to the urinal, he realized his date was just in the urinal right next to him. And my question to you people is, if you think you had an experience like that, would you be able to come back and tell us?
Fuck though.
Yeah.
It'll be
No,
yeah.
that's fucking hilarious.
It's so funny.
That's mad funny.
How am I supposed to know that they had a
Exactly.
Pee-wee down there? I went on a date thinking I went on a date with a natural woman. Turns out the woman stands right next to me when I'm peeing. I will laugh. If I
That could
was
have
to
been your
walk,
100. That could have been your 100K opportunity right there. You gonna walk out with that?
slow down now. No, but that would be funny. Honestly, you go to the bathroom, your date is in the bathroom too, just standing there. I'd be like,
But my thing is,
That would be coming back to. I can already imagine coming back to a group chat and
I
telling
would
the story.
laugh.
I don't think I'd be able to tell you people, but I also couldn't have one of you find out without me, like find out like in some grapevine, and like like you said I work, and then
sus.
you see.
The fact that you
That's
didn't
even
say
more
anything,
sus.
we would be
That's
like,
even more sus. Like you go be on TikTok and then we see someone posting about going on a date with somebody that left them because they're homophobic, and then it's one of y'all faces. I'm
Like you just sitting at work and your coworker come be like, yeah, my homegirl had this amazing date with this dude last night. Ooh, he feeling him. You're like, let me see a picture. You turn the camera like, hold up.
my man, that's my brother.
That ain't the same nigga I know, right?
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Oh my god! I saw it. I was like, there's some situations you couldn't pay me to physically be in. Like that's the issue. So I was like,
Wait, what are you
Apparently
gonna say,
Tinder
Shakir?
got a apparently Tinder got a duo mode.
I think a two man would never. I don't think a two man would ever work with us in this group chat. A two
It
man would
would.
never work.
It would.
Somebody would always get the short end of the stick. And who's taking one for the team? Ibra, you?
Not Ibra.
Depends.
Definitely not Quadro. Quadro gonna be like, you don't want it.
Quadro definitely not taking one.
I'm not taking. I promise you. I promise I'm not taking one for this. I don't go fuck. I'm not doing it.
It depends.
Cause me and him had first hand experience.
Yeah, he did.
This nigga abandoned me.
Bro, no.
And I don't even blame him.
Exactly.
I don't blame him.
Riley looked at me in the understanding of before. He's like, I understand. I'm like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Bro, Shorty said, oh yeah, we here too for, what was that? Elf Claw, Elf Walk. I looked at this nigga.
SantaCon.
He said,
Was it
I
SantaCon?
was gone.
yeah.
I
Nigga
was
said,
gone.
he said, mm-mm.
Gone.
I looked at this nigga, he shook his head. I turned my head, I turned again. Just a crowd.
Gone.
Just a sea of white people,
not
bro.
doing it.
I was like, wow.
I don't think
Gone.
in this day and age we could ever go into serious. Like I feel like we would get along, but I don't think the women that we're interested in would get along with each other. I don't think our types are like
I mean,
aligned
they
in
have
any
to be
way.
friends, no?
Here's my thing.
Yeah.
What
How you
are-
gonna do two
I
men
feel
with
like-
two women that are
I feel
strangers?
like the only one I really wouldn't feel like I wouldn't know their type is Shakira and Quasi, because I feel like I've seen the women Quadro been with. Honestly,
Don't do that. You know, I dabble in all sorts.
what are y'all types, Quasi and Shakira? I don't know. We've never had this conversation with y'all two niggas, bro.
I'll tell you the answer to that question. Your girlfriend. I'll tell you the answer. Your girlfriend.
Exactly.
You don't know their girlfriends. That's why I'm asking, brother.
Shakira, but we know Shakira's
I
type.
don't know my type. Well, like,
We're
why are
not
we
talking
like
about
this?
race. We're talking about personality.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
personality wise, that's a great question. What traits do y'all look for?
Like personality wise, yes. What traits do you guys
Now,
look for?
personality, the main
I stand by
thing-
my brother Travis. That nigga hit it on the nose.
What do you say?
I don't think it could be repeated without having to be
I'll
edited
type
out.
it. I'll type it in the chat.
People in general.
You know what's crazy?
None of
He's
that
wrong.
raunchiness.
He's not wrong. He's not. I remember. He's not wrong. I remember back a day there was this girl I had matched with on Hinge, and then we started talking. She was like, "We should get on the phone." I'm like, "God, I'm like, cool." So we get on the phone, right? And then we're on the phone, and then she asked me. First of all, caveat. I got on the phone, and she was telling me she was like, "Oh yeah, I work at." She said she worked at some car rental company, but she's finna quit. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, you got another job lined up? Like, what's going on? She said, no, I want to quit and stay home. I said, oh. So she's explaining to me the story. And she's like, yeah, I'm at this job and they stay trying to fight me. I'm like, oh my God. I'm
Why
like,
they trying to
he's-
fight you? Where do you work?
yeah, she's like, I'm in, I forget what she's like, they're like, she got in beef with somebody's baby moms. I'm just saying, I'm just like, I'm on the phone, like, you can never be my girl. I could never look at you and be like, this is who my girlfriend and this is what, like, I feel like with me, there gotta be a certain amount of decorum you gotta walk in the room with. And if it's too much, I'm not doing it.
Yeah. I would say my type is, in terms of temperament and personality, is more reserved in the sense that, like, how I am, you know? Like, demeanor wise, it's like,
You want
I don't
another
go
you?
out. If shit doesn't. What?
I said, you want another you?
No, I don't want another me, but I want someone who is calm in the sense that,
I
like,
get what you
we're out, like, I'm with whatever. I want someone who's with whatever, right?
But calm.
Because at the end of the day, I don't want to be doing something if you don't want to be doing that shit. That shit fucks up my vibe. So if you do it, like, I want whatever, but at the same time, when I'm drinking or whatever, I could be annoying or whatever, but I have the mental clarity to not want to do some ridiculous shit. And there's some people that when they drink or are under the influence or whatever, they become a whole other person. I don't want someone like that. But yeah, just someone reserved, just
about you,
right in the
Steve?
middle, the sweet spot of just
I know.
we could,
For
we could
me,
go out, we
the-
could party, but at the same
the-
time we could come back and go to church.
For me,
None of that.
the number
Popping out
one
with guns
thing,
and shit.
the number one thing is they need to be able to take a joke. Because I cannot be with
That's
someone
true.
where
That's
I have
true.
to hold my tongue when I'm saying some shit. Like,
That's true.
I cannot be policed in what I'm saying. Like, that's number one thing. And for me, it's kind of like the opposite of Quasi. And like, I like someone that's like very energetic and stuff to like kind of counterbalance me. You know what I mean? Like someone
Oh,
very
he looking-
vocal and shit.
He looking for the yang to his yang.
Exactly. And like also like they need to want to like travel and shit. That's like very big for me.
That's what's up. I've never.
And also
heard
someone with common sense.
Yeah,
Yes,
of course. That's a
obviously.
given.
That
someone
is
who-
missed a lot. That is
Someone
missed a
who
lot.
knows how to carry themselves in the public eye. Like you have to. Like I feel like as my girl, you can't go outside making me look stupid.
I really don't.
That's
get
just you don't,
I really don't.
No,
bruh.
bro, you haven't been publicly embarrassed. That's like once you go
Yeah.
through a public humiliation, one of your top things be like, don't embarrass me in public.
That's I think that's my biggest issue because I will never I will never go out and embarrass you, at least to your knowledge,
Exactly.
right? So don't do that. I don't.
He said, "You do dumb shit. Just don't let me find out. That's it."
Literally just don't let me find out because I'm like, but also it's like how like your business can't be too much out there.
Yeah.
Like, you're
And-
like, bro,
and-
you hit him with the don't ever disrespect me like that again. You
You give her that Sasuke flick, not the Itachi flick. Like you know your place.
ever.
And like, also, like Ibra, I know you say you don't mind like, like someone that would embarrass you in public, but
no.
the way I
wouldn't
see that,
want you to, like, I wouldn't want you to like on purpose humiliate me in public. But at the same time, that's not even something I think about. I don't know.
no, the thing, see, with me, I'm very conscious about what goes on, but it doesn't like, I don't go out trying to control everything. But my thing is, for example, if you're upset at me, you see how people start arguing in public and
Yeah.
start like,
Never.
No.
I would.
I don't want someone that would get upset and want to talk about our business right there in the public eye in front of
1000%.
people.
1000%.
Tap me, let's go step outside and talk.
Not even.
If
wait
you
till
start
home.
bringing, no, if you start bringing the shit up right then and there, lock it up. You're done.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
1000%.
That's the type of common sense I want. Have the self-awareness to be like, oh, this is a me and you business. Let me not just blurt out our business out here.
That is
And
that is the
number one on my list, anyone that goes and talks, like has a conversation, like an argument or conversation or decorum, for a little problem with their partner, and they start posting on social media.
Oh,
Don't ever talk.
that has been the one big reason. 80% of my talking stages never made it to a relationship. I swear to
Don't
God,
talk to me.
I
'Cause
swear
what do
to
you
God,
do?
I swear to God, I'll never forget. Freshman year of college, I don't think I ever told you people this. There was this girl that I messed with. Her name was Jasmine. I was like, 'cause I don't give a fuck. So I think this is right after I had broke up with Danny. So my heart was in shambles.
Still
I was
recovering to this day.
I was hurting. I needed some what is the term I'm looking for? Some some reimbursement coochie.
Some
So this-
sensual healing.
So and like I wasn't looking for it, but this girl, she was like always come to the dorm. She wasn't necessarily fine shit, but this was like this. It would do. Like this would do. We started kicking it. I get dressed out to go out to there was this function at this dorm, and this girl was like, "Oh my God, you should come." I'm like, "Okay." I pull up. This white girl pulls me to the side. She's like, "You must be Quadjo." Mind you, I've never spoken to this girl a day in my life, right? And then
Freshman
I
year,
was
they know
like,
your name.
"Yeah," I was like, "Yeah, nice to meet you." She was like, "I heard all about you." Immediately, my heart sank because I'm like, "What do you know?" She proceeded to then narrate to me what I had did like 2 nights ago in a room she wasn't in. Mind you, there were details she told me that even I had forgot, and I was in the room.
The Ice Cube method. Hey, at a certain point, you gotta pat yourself on the back. If Shorty got big mouth, and she's like, "Oh, you must," because like,
I heard about you.
But then it's like, damn.
It's like it was.
Big Mike.
But hearing about your experience, like, mind you, there's something she was telling me. I was like, I don't even remember doing this. I did it, but I was like, I don't like. If I was to tell the story back again, I would have remembered that little piece of information. She knew what she knew what color my box was. I was like, you know too much. I was like, you know too much.
That's crazy.
Why is she coming up to you and telling you this shit?
Because she wanted something. Come on, bro. Put two and two together.
Some women don't have common sense. We just be getting them saying shit. I'm like, why are you saying this out loud in public?
Because she was trying to trick. Bro, think about it. That's the
she
same
got
shit
a
niggas do
referral.
when you
She
don't
got a referral.
exactly.
She got a referral.
They were pimping you out. They were
Slug
speaking. Oh,
me out.
I saw this thing trending on TikTok and Twitter, so I'm gonna propose it. You know how they were like 100 men versus one gorilla?
Yeah.
Now I'm hearing talks about 100 men versus 100 dykes.
Is that really
Bro,
even a conversation?
that's not even serious. What do you mean? That,
And
like,
nigga say it doesn't matter. We fucking all of them. What is your takes on this?
fucking?
What did you say? What? I wouldn't fucking that guy. We gotta.
He said it don't matter. We fucking all of them.
I'm not
Nah.
fucking with that. No.
I saw that shit, and then like I said in the comments, like 100 men versus 100 people cosplaying as men. Like, do you not know what you are? Like, if you're a dyke, you just trying to cosplay as a man.
Nah, but
No.
yeah. Niggas sounded
I'm just thrown off by that. Why?
Bro, it's the internet. That shit is never defeated, bro.
I know,
You can
like-
never defeat niggas on the internet.
Why fuck him? Like,
You don't fucking.
Dominance, I
correct.
guess. Niggas showing them he's a real man.
You don't fight Dage Loaf.
or young
Who?
Ma, young and
Young Ma, Young May.
No. Oh, she dropped like 2 days ago.
That shit was garbage.
Too many.
Why do you know
Too
this,
many
bro?
shit. Too many chefs.
That's internet, bro.
Yeah, she dropped the freestyle. I was like, oh, this shit butt. I turned it
Yeah,
off.
I heard that shit. I heard posting
Yeah,
that shit. I was like,
I
damn,
turned
what
it
the
off.
fuck?
Yeah,
She
that
still
shit
makes
called-
music? What the fuck?
Did y'all hear?
Legit.
Do you know Lil Rodney's son is beefing with Diddy? I know you heard about that.
I don't know why though.
I see the clip. No, I don't even know why. I don't even care. It was so funny. Our DDG was like, he's like, bro, the reason why I don't fuck with him is because you make one joke about one little thing, that nigga takes it mad serious. He was like, for example, you be like, your socks is untied. He said, Bigger, that's why your grandma died. You feel me? He's like, Lil Rodney would be like, nigga, that's why your grandma died.
But I'm like, I'm not gonna lie on this beef. I want Lil Rodney's side on this one.
What
I'm not gonna lie. He
what
sort of
is the beef?
I don't even know
What
the
happened?
beef is.
it's I think it was Little Rodney's son took this girl. They had like a streamer prom, and he took this girl to this prom, and he took the girl to the prom. And apparently, the girl was doing like Cash App scams or something like that. Like something about the girl was off. I don't know the exact details. And then a lot of people started commenting about it. So little Rodney's son was like, "Get my name out your fucking mouth. Now I'm on your ass." And that nigga is top 5 funniest people I have ever like sat down on a stream and watched. So I was like. He got up there and he was like, now I'm on everybody's ass. He like, DDG, your ass. He's like, you would never be taken seriously as an artist. But I think that's his problem with DDG. That's DDG's problem is that I'm over here talking about your prom date. Why is my music career coming into this? And I think I don't give no fucks. He told DDG's brother, take your hat off. And then they went back and forth and they was like, oh. And that's why I fucking, because he's like so real. They was like, DG was like, put the gloves on and go box. Little Rodney
Oh, I saw that one. I saw
He was
that
like,
one.
nah, I'm on a generation run right now. Losing in a boxing match in front of the bitches, it's not a good look for me right now.
I saw that one. He was like, yo, I'm gonna get my mans though.
He said, I got somebody who boxed for me, but me personally, it's not a good look for my brain right now.
Oh,
He's
you
like,
got it
I'm
wrong.
on a generation.
He not even wrong. He's like, listen, bro.
Not about to
Losing
embarrass
right
myself.
now, I know I'm gonna lose. Like it's different where I know I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna just get somebody else to do it for me.
He said there are bitches watching, bro. But I'm just like,
Decorum, man.
I low-key don't blame him. Like, I don't understand people who start arguments and then get upset about how far the other person take it. If you knew you wasn't ready for the beef, you should have just never said nothing.
No. For me, the only line is I don't make fun about disabilities. I don't make fun about rape. I don't make fun about family members. Everything else is up in the air. It's
Making
up in the
fun
air.
of
Everything
someone
else-
that got raped is crazy.
Oh, there are people.
That is crazy.
I have heard people like who says it. They'll be like, "Hope you get raped again." I'm like,
How do you
even
even
funny,
make it?
like-
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
that's not
Like, it
How
gotta
do
be
you-
funny. Like, it's
I mean,
not
the whole point.
creative.
No, I don't think it's. I mean, if you're
I
insulting
don't think
someone,
it's
it's to
meant
hurt
be
them.
funny. I don't think it's
It's
meant
to
be
hurt
funny.
them.
But my thing
But
is,
damn.
I feel like for me, the reason why I draw that line is because I'm very creative without thinking it. Like this shit comes to me naturally. It's so funny because yesterday I was thinking, I was like somebody. So I was thinking about somebody, and then like something just came up to them, and then for some odd reason I just thought about a joke quick in my head. I was like, damn, this bitch got a body of Kim K, but a face of a science experiment that fucked up. Like like so this shit comes naturally easy to me. That's why it's so funny. I remember when I came back to New York City, and then the first thing my mom said before she even said hi, "You've gotten fat. Look at your face." I almost said to her, "You've been fat ever since I have eyes. Please stop." Like, but you see,
Yeah,
and then
you
I
cutting
literally
that
looked
shit
at her
out,
and
bro.
I said, "I'm in a good mood right now, so I'm gonna ignore you." You like literally straight up. I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm trying to change. Leave me alone. Like, you know.
That's why whenever you guys are like, "Oh, why be giving niggas a silent treatment?" I'm like, because if I open my mouth, I'm gonna hurt your feelings. And
I'm
there's
hurting feelings.
that's the one thing I've learned about myself is once you cross a certain like. My thing is, I'll never cross the line first. I will never cross the line first. The minute I see you even just crease the door a little bit, oh, it's up. It's up. Now I got everything. What?
Nah,
I was like,
because
these days, I'm like,
when I
it's
say
better-
something back, I know I'm gonna hurt feelings and like break relationships. So like,
'Cause my
it's
feelings
not
don't get
cool.
hurt easily.
I'd
I don't give
rather
a fuck.
take it.
No,
I
no,
don't
but
do
here's
the
my thing.
insulting.
Here's my thing.
I just
Here's
rage
my
it,
thing.
rage
I
bait.
hate, but this is what I hate about it. People who provoke you, and then you're in the wrong, brother. You start something, you better finish it, motherfucker. Like, listen, you bet. Like, you just know if you start with me, this shit war, nigga. You ready? like, you ready?
You know what's crazy? I'm one of like when we're joking around, I get agitated, but like for me to actually get angry and upset, I don't. That doesn't happen often, right? But when it does, those moments where like one of your parents will say some shit and then they'll just keep repeating it. That's how I become once you actually piss me off. Because I know you took me out of my comfort zone. So now I'm just gonna make you angry. Like you ever made a nigga so mad they want to put hands on you? That's when I was like, wait a minute. Maybe I'm bugging the fuck out.
No.
but
But my
that's-
thing is,
I
here's
get
my
it.
thing. I never started. That's why. I never.
That's what I'm
started.
saying.
I
Like,
never-
leave me alone.
Whenever you guys are like, Quadra, you're being petty, you're doing this.
I know,
I'm like, I never started. I knew for a fact I never started. He just mad at he like how I finished it.
Yeah.
That's the issue.
Because it's like, listen, I know how I am, so I don't start shit. I'm like, listen, I don't play attack. I play on the counter, and when I hit hard. I swear to God, I'm Liverpool in the counter attack. 1-2 pass, I'm in your goal. Like, bro. So it's like
I
it's
do
like
be looking
straight up,
forward
I
for the
be
counter
chilling.
though.
But my thing is mostly it's mostly my family members though. Like they say and do shit to me, and then when I say something, oh, you're disrespectful. You know that. You know I'm disrespectful. Why are you bothering me? And then when you get a response you don't like, oh, you're very rude and disrespectful. You know this. I know this. Why are we acting like this is new information? Stop provoking me, getting a reaction that you want, and then want to be sad about it. This ain't how the game works. And I don't give a fuck if you're sad too.
I just tell niggas let's fight. Like my parents don't piss me off. When my parents try to piss me off, I just laugh, and then they get mad. When my brothers try to piss me off, I say let's fight, and I'll do everything in my power for them to hit me first. And then I'm like, Ma, look, he hit me. The moment I scream, Ma, look, he hit me, they know damn well I'm not gonna stop hitting them until I'm tired. Like, at the end of the day, I bait niggas to hit me, and then I go in.
But you know what you remind me of that clip is like, niggas thinking I'm saving the day. I'm fighting to save the day, but really, nigga, I just like to fight.
No, Travis and Lloyd knows that. Even Frank, when Frank is over, I'll just be walking. I'll just be walking sometimes. I look at him, and then I know damn well if I look at him a certain way, that nigga gonna say something because he can't shut the fuck up. The moment he says it, I'm like, oh yeah, it's time. Oh yeah, it's time. Nigga fell for that shit.
Yo, y'all remember that picture of Frank with the bottle? At Quantum Department?
Bro, he's been having the time of his life in college, bro. That nigga been living it up. Buffalo, University of Buff.
He having the time of his life.
He definitely.
And Travis is going like literally right around his corner.
Nah, Brockport is a bit far. It's a bit far from Buffalo.
Yeah, but it's
I thought
decently.
Brockport
it's
is like
decently-
around
I mean, it's-
Central. Isn't it around like Central? New York?
Brockport is like 20-minute drive away from me.
Is it like an hour from Buff?
Brockport is like an hour from Buff, if we're talking.
For upstate niggas, that's nothing.
That Buffalo drive, nigga, you done that shit before. I don't like that shit. Yeah.
Nah, I do hate that shit though.
I do
Yeah,
hate- it's
driving
straight.
to Rochester, you would hate it here. Like coming down here, it was literally from like what
No, I
DC
drove
from DC all the way down is almost quite literally a straight line.
Bro, me and my family, we drove from New York to Orlando before. 16
Straight
hour
line
drive.
at a certain
That
point.
shit.
At a certain point.
Because motherfuckers want to go on a road trip.
To Disney.
We could have.
Nigga, I drove to Legoland and I was like, fuck. That shit was crazy.
Fuck that.
Have you gone to any other theme?
To kind of wrap,
I've been to Legoland.
That's the only one.
Yeah.
He calling you bro.
I ain't gonna go by myself.
He's calling you
to
poor.
kind of wrap.
I didn't.
kinda
Nah,
wrap it
not
up.
even that. It's just I didn't know that shit was 2 hours away.
He called you bro.
Bro, Legoland was 2 hours away.
Legoland was 2 hours away.
No, you haven't been to
I
Universal
woke
or
up.
Disney yet?
I was supposed to be there too. I woke up. I won. I was like, oh, it's gonna be right there. I checked that shit was 2 hours. I called him. I was like, can I please reschedule my ticket? I'm not. We not doing this shit.
I'm
not
surprised you
doing that
didn't
shit.
go to Disney or Universal yet.
It'd be too packed.
Bro,
I was gonna go during Halloween for the theme shit, but yeah,
Yeah.
I realized I looked at the prices and I was like, nah, I'm alright.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And that is a threat.
We'll open up with this.
Y'all realize I
Next
have
episode.
a
wants to
account.
go.
Without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it's been your boy, Roberto 2 Podcast. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff, and we'll see you guys next week.